Hi, kindergarten. I hope you're excited because we have a fun day of painting ahead. Alrighty, kindergarten. So you should have walked in with a few different things. Number one, you should have picked up your shapes that you made last time. Remember, you took a Sharpie and you drew some shapes. If you were not here to draw some shapes, I will help you out. Please don't worry. I still want you to follow these directions today. You're also going to need one placemat. We call this a messy mat. We put our artwork over the mat so that we can paint and do a little bit messier things without damaging the tables. You're also going to need your paper towel and one paintbrush. During these instructions, your paintbrush will stay on top of the paper towel. If I see that you cannot follow instructions and keep your paintbrush still, I will take it from you and you'll have to use markers and crayons to color your painting instead of using the paint. Once everyone understands, give me a thumbs up and we will begin. Very good. Now, do not touch your paintbrush. If you're touching your paintbrush right now, put it down. I would like you to say hello to Mr. Paintbrush. Say hi, Mr. Paintbrush. Mr. Paintbrush has 3 different parts. He has his hair on top. Please don't touch yours, but I have a question. Do you think you would like it if someone came by and started messing up your hair or took you upside down and smashed you against the table? How do you think you would feel? I hope you said sad or mad. I would be sad or mad if I saw that. And look at his hair. Does he look like he's having a bad hair day? He sure does. To make sure that your paintbrush has nice hair, when you do paint, you're going to do invisible little strokes for me. So you can pick up your paintbrush now. On your placemat, you're going to do invisible, soft strokes in order to keep his hair nice. It might get a little bit spiked up, but at least we're treating him with some respect and we're being calm. All right, now go ahead and put your paintbrush to the side. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about him. Your paintbrush also has a little shirt. This metal part is a shirt. Never ever pull on his shirt or tug at it. The paintbrush could break. If the paintbrush breaks, then that's one less paintbrush that someone else could use. And that's because you chose to be rude to Mr. Paintbrush and break him. The red part, or whatever color it is the part where you hold him. So you're going to hold it from the red part or the long part. That's his body. You will have these trays on your table. They have 3 different colors: the red, the yellow, and the blue. Could someone raise their hand and tell me what these 3 colors are called? I hope someone said primary colors. These are the primary colors: red, yellow, and blue, because you can pretty much mix any other color with them. I hope you're keeping the tray still, because even though you have the paint in front of you, you need water. I have not passed out the water yet, but I will in a moment. I'm going to show you how to use these colors first, how to switch colors, because I know that you're going to want to use all of them, and how to put away your artwork when you're done. Each table is going to get a water cup. You're going to share your water and your paint with the person beside you. If you're alone, then you're just going to have to do it by yourself, and that's okay too. Whenever you paint with Mr. Boatfield, you do 3 things. Repeat after me. Dip, let it drip, and paint. So what we do is we dip, let it drip, and then you swirl in the color that you want. So if I wanted red, I could do that. I just dipped in the water for a moment, let it drip so there's not too much, circled around the pan just a couple times. You don't need to do this over and over again, just maybe a couple. And you can go over your painting and add color. The cool thing about the crayon that you added is that the paint won't touch it. So if you look closely, the paint is avoiding, and you can always go back and get a little bit more paint, the paint is avoiding the crayon. They don't like each other, but that's cool because it does really cool effects for our paper. So this is already starting to look pretty cool. When you want to switch colors, you're going to dip, say dip, let it drip, and then you got to dry off. You have to dab. No, not this kind of dab, this kind of dab. This is called dabbing onto the paper towel. Even though we cleaned our brush in the water, there's still a little bit of paint on the brush. That's what the paper towel is for. Just like when you get out of a bathtub or a shower, you have to dry your hair. So same thing with Mr. Paintbrush. He needs to dry his hair on the paper towel. Now I'm ready for a new color. I want to try that yellow. Dip, let it drip, and swirl. Give it a few swirls. You do not have to push hard in here. If you push hard, you'll make a goopy mess and you could destroy my paints, which would make me very mad. Now I'm going to use that yellow. Your colors can touch. So my red and my yellow are mixing and now they're creating orange. I want you to fill this page up with different colors. I'm going to show you how to get that blue and then I'm going to show you how I do mine. First you have to dip, swirl, let it drip, and dry off. You got to dab. No, not that dab, this kind of dab. Dip, let it drip. Now I want the blue. It's really important that you clean your brush with your paper towel and your water every single time you switch colors. If you get any colors in this yellow, it will be ruined. I will be so sad for you. I may have to ask you to sit out from painting and someone else can paint yours for you while you read a book on the floor. That's all I can say. If you can't use these correctly, then I will find someone who will. You can switch colors as much as you want. I want you to practice using different colors all over. I'm going to show you what to do when you're done. Ooh la la, I added so much color, baby color, all over. That's what I'm looking for, that you colored the whole thing. All of your shapes, your beautiful crayon is now very much complemented by all these cool and exciting colors. So, I know that I'm done. I'm going to raise my hand. I'm going to come by and check and make sure that you colored the whole thing. Then, what you can do is you're going to put your paintbrush in the water cup. You're going to take your placemat and your artwork. You're going to make sure that your artwork is on top of your placemat, just like a tray in the lunch line. You're going to follow the green arrows to the drying rack. Now, trick question. Do we put it on the top or the bottom? We put it on the bottom. I see a lot of people who think it's really fun to put it on the top. Well, guess what? I don't think it's funny. I think you need to put it on the bottom. Also, never ever play with this. It is not an instrument. Today, you must follow the green arrows. Please make a line if you ever need to put up your stuff. Follow the green arrows back to your seat. Then you're going to go back and help your partner finish. When both you and everyone at your table is done, you're going to close the paint tray, take your paper towel, clean anything on the table, just give it a good wipe, throw away the paper towel. We have 2 trash cans, one here, oops, forgot. One here next to the purple table and one over there next to the orange table. Then you're going to take your water cup with both paintbrushes in it. So how many should there be? Hope you said 2. I only have 1 because I was working by myself, but if you're working with your partner next door, you should have 2. Remember, you're sharing. You might be helping your partner finish. Then you're going to follow the green arrows, and all you do is you put the water cup in the sink. Then one person can take the tray. The tray, all you need to do is hold it flat, never upside down, and you're going to place it closed on the counter. So I should see a little stack of all the different paints sitting right here because you can quietly, nicely put them on the counter. Then once you and your partner are totally done, you both are going to give me a thumbs up. A what? Thumbs up when you and your partner are both done. I will check your table, make sure that there's nothing. Aha, someone left a paper towel here. That wouldn't be okay. There should be no water, no paintbrushes, no art. It should all be on the drying rack underneath your placemat. Then you can choose a new activity. Same activities as before. We have free draw, whiteboards. We could do cubes or blocks. If there is ever an accident or something is spilled, raise your hand. I will try to help you, but it's up to you to clean most of that mistake yourself. It's only important, since you are in kindergarten now, that you clean up your own messes. I ain't your mama, I ain't your daddy, and I am definitely not going to be cleaning up for you. So, guys, please be safe. Please use your inside voices as we paint. I hope you have a lot of fun, and I'm so excited to see what y'all will create.